Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 6th episode of Sora Yorimo Toi Basha, or A Place Further Than the Universe. And last episode, it was pretty much the pack your bags for going to Antarctica episode, and Megumi finally just laid it on the table all of her feelings about the whole situation. And my favorite thing about that is the fact that it showed that I wasn't crazy. Because for most of the series, I was thinking that Megumi doesn't seem very happy about this whole friend going to an Antarctica thing. And I looked into it, and the first time I started to think something was wrong was episode 2, around 3 minutes and 30 seconds into it, when Mari was bringing it up to her, something about, the price and tickets or whatever. And she's like, she kind of looks down in a saddish kind of way. And then it says Antarctica, huh? Like, it was really subtle, but that's when I started to think maybe something was up. But the episodes after that was pretty good at seeding that, being subtle about it, to the point where I didn't feel like it was coming out of nowhere if you were actually paying attention to her. So I hope nobody said it came out of nowhere because they're idiots if they did. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Well, okay. Yeah, that was a bit odd. Yeah, she probably looks at everyone that way, don't worry about it. What, Antarctica? I doubt it. Pay attention, Hinata. Oh, a Wi-Fi sign, I think that was. uh, Probably. You could just get on it and find out later. Dream big, I guess. I say that, but I've never been on a plane before, so... that's a little bit cute, I guess. And, yeah. I figured that'd be a good shot for the opening to come. Kind of reminds me of the one scene in Kiniro Mosaic, when Karen was explaining how she got there and she was making the plane motions and noises, like implying she got there via plane, but that was not what the question meant, but yes, finally gonna start actually beginning our trip to Antarctica. If we're lucky, we'll be there before the double-digit episodes, which would be great. Though I still feel like Shirase might find out some things she didn't want to know when she gets there. Not like immediately after she gets there, but just in general. They did say they were going to go out on go to Australia first, right? I'm not completely over my sickness, so you might get some sneezes and coughing, but I really can't afford to fall any more behind on my reactions than I already have. Bye bye. Dear Mom, I'm still alive. Yeah, the plane's not gonna crash, calm down. I couldn't tell. You were so subtle about it. Of course it is. Which is basically the same thing. And all those unimportant characters all around. You push the buttons. What are these games in which you speak? It's food, just eat it. You had to try though, right? Coffee. Oh wow. You just got the right idea, just sleeping. I like how they're each doing their own thing. You were sleeping. Yeah, you can't complain. It was a fairly quick trip. Well, plane ride, I mean. The trip's obviously not over. But... so much English, I can't handle it all. I guess she has the rice ball, the onigiri on her shirt. Representing Japan, of course. Yeah. uh, how ready are you truly for this? Yeah, a little bit warmer. Antarctica will be cold, so don't worry. uh, good thing they good thing they know a lot of English. Of course it did. Like, why do I travel with these people? Is it too late to change my mind? Oh no, you better hurry up, Mari. Oh wow, that's messed up. Uh, oh, bad memories. I mean, I don't see the problem. If she was asleep with me, go for it. And I definitely don't see the problem in this case. Was it a bear locker for camping? What, did you lose something? No, that face tells me something's up. But yeah, the adventure itself has pretty much begun, though. You get to not in Antarctica yet. Really wish I could properly pronounce Antarctica in a sentence sounding naturally, but oh well. But yeah, very nice buildings. It's very nice in general. That background budget. Well, that thing's huge. I didn't really tell until I got up close to it, but yeah, that thing's big. It's not as disappointing as I expected. What is that sentence? Yeah, that... I feel like that's contradictory. But at the same time, I do kind of get it. Which is why it's weird. What even are these people? Just order the special. Large serving size. Very pretty. I think some of that food might have went upstairs as well. What more useful things did you buy? Oh, wait, is that second stomach for dessert? She just slides away. Yeah. Yeah, just open wide. Well, like, before she even knew what was up, she just put it in her mouth. And I don't think she liked it. I think you just have strange taste, Mari. Or you just made a mistake in general. Maybe you should listen next time. Oh, you lost? Is that what you lost, Minata? That's not good. Can I have your passport, please? I'll just X out your name and put my name next to it. They're about the same letter length. At least, you know, in Romaji. Well, pools usually have very nice views depending on, you know, who's in it. I hope so. I'm glad Yuzuki joined our group. But yeah, that's a gorgeous view. I mean, it's no Antarctica, but that's a nice view as well, you know. But yeah. How many is that in episodes? uh, Hopefully, you know, if all goes well. But man, some of these shots. Not really sure what her overall point is, but she's not wrong. I mean, unless her point is the world doesn't revolve around them, I don't really get it. Yeah. Still can't fight it, Hinata? You might want to look harder. Or at least let them know what's going on so they can help. Yeah, she lost her passport. That's a great poker face, though. And the sounds are really what made that. Oh, wow. How could you lose the most important thing you have on you? uh, Clearly bought only the most essential stuff. I know, right? That's a bit of a problem. Have to make a new life for yourself here. Your friends will come visit you. It'll be fine. uh, yeah, good times. Good times. I didn't know Hinata was so much shorter than Mari until that shot. I'm sure it will. I want specifics. Oh, well, that's not too bad. There had to be a catch, didn't there? uh, Good point. She's not wrong. Or we could just go without Hinata. Well, it's clearly a problem for her. Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to be 100% perfect on everything, why would you bother coming, you know? Yeah, I'm sure she wants to do that. Yeah, there's still a chance, you know. Have you checked the Lost and Found? uh, Taking up enough space there, Mari. Yeah, close those legs. Okay, I can kind of see why they might not want to sleep with her. Uh, Guess I might explain why the mother tried to murder her in her sleep. Well, let's still try to find the passport if we can. You know, it's a very obviously forcing a smile there. I mean, that probably is the best option, honestly. But it's just really unfortunate, the whole situation. That'd be pretty bad for the entire series. uh, it almost sounds like a death flag, but... Oh. Hey, don't interrupt her. Yeah, but I want to join you. That's what I'm trying to get at. uh, I've actually kept her shirt partially pulled up to help get the point across that she's in the middle of something. Wants to take a shower. So many cross shots. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but I notice it. Uh, Hinata's a very blunt person. Yeah. I get where she's coming from with that. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, but you're voiced by Hanakana, so that brings people to you anyway. Yeah. And Hinata doesn't really want to mess that up. Yeah. Bedtime. Uh, I think Hinata might actually gained a few points with me this episode. Because I pretty much agree with most of what she said. That's not your smartphone. Do you see me over the crowd? Don't fall. It really looked like she was gonna fall forward. Under the weather, you say? I mean, she's the cutest of you, so if she can't do it. That's not gonna happen, Hinata. I'm sure that's not gonna happen. And man, is Hinata short. Like, just look at her compared to Shirase. You're balls stubborn. Like, let's be real, you are balls stubborn. Well, that's not gonna work. Of course you did. Oh, really? Is she gonna step up and do something? No. I love the English in this scene. How about if I give you 1,000,000 yen? Wow, she even mispronounced it. But yeah, she's serious about this. I love you, Shirase. Still a lot of money. But man, that actually gave me some chills. And that lady just stands there awkwardly. Me no speak Japanese. I mean, it was a nice moment, but... yeah, that was a bit much, probably. Definitely don't give it to Hinata. I mean, she's made smug faces since episode 1. I remember those. Like that. This show really doesn't have, like, the best characters of any show this season. Like, the best cast. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Don't look in there, Hinata. You didn't say anything. I did not just blow 1,000,000 yen for nothing. Is it too late to get a refund? Oh my god. Oh my god. That is the worst. Burn it with fire. You can't let them know what happened. You don't want to know, Hinata. And that music is what really makes the scene. It's like horror movie stuff. Let's ignore all that and just eat her food. But yeah, the whole title card in the beginning of the episode makes sense now. So that's her punishment? Wow. Would have been... would have been nice to find the password before that. Nope. You two are the cause of all of this, so... just shove it in your mouth and bear with it. I mean, you never know if you like something until you try it, I guess. But wow. It still blows my mind just how good this series is, and they hadn't even gotten to Antarctica yet. But man, this was a great episode. I was in a fairly bad mood before I started this, but I definitely feel better now. I really was not expecting her to find it in her bag like that. But yeah, all that trouble over nothing. All that money spent over nothing. I mean, 1,000,000 yen is what? I want to say $10,000? I think. Which, that's a lot of money. Oh, wait, did they say she spent all of the money she had? I assume she did. I mean, she just, like, threw the money down. And plane tickets, yeah, if you get the nice ones, they're expensive. Free mantle? Okay, so that was the 6th episode of Antarctica Girls, and it was another great episode of this great series. It really is hard to believe that I was a little bit on the fence about even watching the show to begin with, and now it's probably going to easily be in my top 3 this season, with a good chance of being in my number 1. I mean, they haven't even gotten to Antarctica yet, so depending on how they handle that, it could definitely go up, but right now it's at least in my top 3. I'm loving this series so much. It has great characters, great writing, the chemistry between the characters is fantastic. And I just love watching them pretty much do anything, like, you know. Anyway, basically the episode, they went to Australia, I think it was. I don't know if they actually name-dropped Australia or not, but yeah, they did say they would go there first. And this was, I think, most of their first time on a plane. At the very least, Mari and Shirase, I think. But yes, that was fun. They each kind of did their own thing on the plane. And which was playing video games, watching movies, sleeping, which is probably what I would opt to do, because I would probably be a little bit afraid my first time on a plane, because I'd never been on an airplane before. So I'm fairly certain with my personality that I'd be a little more than a little bit nervous, to say the least. I'd probably feel bad for anyone who was flying with me, because I'd probably be a little bit panicky, but anyway, a little off topic. They get to Australia, and they take in the sights, and there was tons of great views, a lot of great background shots. And they were having fun. They were seeing the sights, they were checking out food. But everything kind of went a bit downhill when Hinata realized she didn't have her passport. That's very bad when you don't have your passport and you're outside of your country. Be a little bit of an issue. I mean, they can't have it reissued, if they go through the proper steps. But the issue was that she couldn't do it in time for their flights, and they were kind of bouncing off ideas of how they want to handle the situation. Hinata kind of wanted to full-on take responsibility for the situation and kind of catch up when she could. But that wasn't a great solution. Nobody was really happy about it. I think it's safe to say this episode, the main characters kind of were Shirase and Hinata, because they had a real heart-to-heart and just talking, and they're both stubborn. That's one thing they had together. Like they had something common with each other. And I did like that one scene when they were talking, and Hinata just went to go take a shower, and Shirase still wanted to talk. Like she didn't consider the conversation over, and Hinata just stood there awkwardly with her shirt half pulled up, and I'm just like, I was gonna take a shower, and if I was Shirase, I would have said, oh, that's fine, I can join you. We can continue our talk there. But, oh well, that would have been where I would want the situation to go, but apparently nobody wants to sleep with Mari. It's disappointing to me, but I can understand why. She does not seem like the funnest person to sleep with. You try to force her legs closed, and she just does it again. But, I personally, I think I could deal with the cons, I'd be willing to take one for the team, if I had to. In the end, what they decided to do was just kind of bribe, well, not really bribe, I think she just technically just bought really expensive tickets, but basically, Shirase threw her money around and saw the situation, and then it was only after that she realized that she had Hinata's passport in her bag the whole time. And that scene might have been the highlight of the episode. Her reaction, the music, just everything was great. It was very reminiscent of the one scene with the mother finding out about Mari going to Antarctica. It reminded me a lot of that scene. This scene might have been funnier than that. I think it was funnier. But it was great. And apparently Hinata and Shirase's punishment for their carelessness with that whole thing was to eat the durian fruit, which I never had, but I'll take their word for it that it's pretty bad. Although I think it was Shirase that said she liked it. I don't know, she's a bit of a weird girl, to say the least, but I did like the bonding that Hinata and Shirase did have in this episode. It was very nice. Like I said, great episode. Absolutely loving this series. Can't wait for more, so. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.